Hey, how's it going, guys? So here we have the quarterfinals of the Chatsworth League Cup. On our left we have Andrew, and on our right we have Christian. Andrew is playing Vespiquen, very popular deck after Anaheim. Lots of people decided that this deck was the deck of choice for League Cups, and Christian is playing Zoroark. Good choice as well. It did very well at Anaheim as well. So Christian starting us off, he does get the Bridget straight from his hand. No Lele for that. Does go get 3 Zoras and a Garbo and a Trubbish. Did open up Ditto. We do see DCE on Combi, and we see Ultra Ball from Andrew, discarding Flareon and DCE. Gonna go for a Combi. Choice Band, Sycamore from Andrew. He is going to discard his hand and draw 7 cards. We are seeing another Combi come down on the bench. Andrew plays an Ultra Ball. Discards Shaman and goes for a Ditto. Goes for Tapu Lele. Grabs Sycamore. Puts it in his hand. And ends up passing. We are seeing Zoroark come down from Christian. We are seeing Tapu Lele. Goes for Chorus. He's going to draw 9 cards after he played Trashalanche Garbodor. You're seeing trade 1. We're seeing Zoroark come down. We're seeing trade 2. We are seeing Pokemon Communication. We are seeing Tapu Lele go back into the deck. Gonna go for another Zoroark GX. And we do see third trade. Looking at the discard pile to see what's in there. We're seeing Flowstone Energy on Garbotoxin. Promotes it, knocks out the Combi. We see Andrew promote Combi. We are seeing Strika and Eevee come down. Sycamore is being played. We are seeing Battle Compressor. Discards Marowak, Machoke, and Blitzy. We're seeing Unknown being played. Discards Unknown, gets Vespiquen. We're seeing another Unknown being played. We do see Special Charge for 2 DCs. We see Ultra Ball, goes for an Unknown, gets rid of, I believe, 2 VS Seekers. Kind of risky, but we're going to see if this pays out for him. We are seeing Choice Band. We are seeing Blitzy draws 4. Discards Unknown, draws a card, gets DCE. DC attacks with Vespiquen, knocks out Garbodor. Zoroark is being promoted. We do see Trubbish being put on the bench. We see another Zoroark come down onto the field. We are seeing Skyfield from Christian. We are seeing Ultra Ball, discards VS Seeker, Choice Band. Goes for another Trubbish. We're seeing VS Seeker Chorus, so he is going to draw 10 cards. 4 from Andrew, 6 from himself. Chorus really, really good in this deck, especially when you overextend and you get a nice, good amount of Pokemon on your bench. We are seeing Battle Compressor. Christian gonna look for cards to discard. Gonna get rid of Bridget, Guzma, and Execute with Propagation. So we're seeing Egg Trade. Gets a DC. We see Sudowoodo come down. We see... And goes for the knockout. We're seeing N from Andrew. So they're both going to shuffle and draw the number of prizes they have. Looks like each of them is going to draw... Well, Andrew's going to draw 5. Christian's going to draw 4. We see Flareon come down from Andrew's hand. See Ultra Ball discards Eevee and I believe a trainer. Goes for an Execute. We are seeing Blitzy discards his hand, draws 4 cards. We are seeing Execute, Computer Search. Grabs a card. Touches DC to Vespiquen. We see another Battle Compressor. Gets rid of Giratina and Unknown. And gets a knockout on the Zoroark. Andrew counting the Pokemon just to show that he has enough to knock out that Zoroark. You're seeing DC on Zoroark from Christian's side. You're seeing a Shaman. You're seeing trade. Second trade. Clef Key. Pokemon Communication, puts back Tapu Lele, searches his deck. That's very unfortunate. I think he was looking for a Garb, but the Garb, it's prized. Looks like the Tapu Lele went back into the deck, but that, it technically becomes a fail search, but the Tapu Lele stays in hand. I guess they didn't know that, but for those of you watching at home, now you know. We are seeing trade. We are seeing Chorus, so he is going to shuffle and draw, what is it, 11 cards? So we are seeing Field Blower. And Zoroark does get a knockout. We are seeing Flareon being promoted. Seeing teammates. Not that many cards left in Andrew's deck. Looks like he's going to go for a Rescue Stretcher DCE. Does go for the Rescue Stretcher DCE. Shuffles his deck up. You're seeing DCE being played on Flareon. Rescue Stretcher for 2 Combees and a Vespiquen. Getting a really good shuffle in there. Discards his hand for Sprint with Zepstrika. We do see Battle Compressor. Very hesitant on getting rid of that Combi and the Lele. Only 3 cards left in his deck. It's pretty close. Gets rid of Floatstone too. I don't know if that was the right play. I think I would have kept the Floatstone, so then I know I have 3 cards in my deck, and then I can play Blitz next turn to draw my Floatstone if I get stuck. We are seeing DC come down on Zoroark. We are seeing Rescue Stretcher, goes for Garbotoxin. We are seeing Be a Seeker for N. In this position, I probably would have gone for a Guzma play and started poking that Tapu Lele. But Andrew did draw that Guzma from his hand, so yeah. And Andrew does get the knockout on the Zoroark and takes game 1. So they're going to go into game 2. Andrew's taking the first win. Very tough matchup for Christian. It's kind of hard to pop off when your opponent is just being so aggressive, you know. Vespiquen is a very, very aggressive deck. It does put you into some very tight situations where you kind of want to attack, but at the same time it's like, well, I'm going to attack with this big Pokemon, and then next turn it's just going to be blown up by Vespiquen, and I'm going to take 1 prize, they're going to take 2 prizes. So that's the only downside to playing against Vespiquen. You have to pick your battles. But I think Christian played it well. So they're going to go into game 2, and hopefully Christian can turn this around and get a win. And if not, Andrew's going to take it, and he's going to go into semifinals. But we'll see how this match turns out. So we're going to start game 2. Christian starting with Zoroark. We are seeing Trubbish being played. Energy on the Trubbish. Shaman for 2. We see another Trubbish being played. And ends up passing. And just starting an Unknown. We are seeing Battle Compressor getting rid of an Egg. Getting rid of Unknown. Getting rid of Shaman. We're seeing Tapu Lele for a Sycamore. Play Sycamore, gets rid of Shaman, and I think Giratina is what I saw in there. And I think Gallade. Yeah, we are seeing Dino being played by Andrew. DC on Combi, and passes. We are seeing Garbodor being played. We are seeing Trade. We are seeing Tapu Lele for Chorus. Why? I'm very confused here. This would have been a great opportunity to play a Guzma to take down that Combi and get rid of that DCE. Andrew only has 4 DCEs to play, so he has to play. He has to get like a special charge, but I also saw him discard a special charge, so yeah. We are seeing Garbotoxin come down and a Klefki on it, so Andrew has no abilities. We are seeing Battle Compressor discards a Blitzy and 2 Unknowns. We are seeing N, so they're both going to shuffle and draw 6. Well, Andrew's going to draw 6. Christian's going to draw 5. We are seeing Ultra Ball from Scott. Does get rid of Via Seeker and We are seeing Ditto being promoted. And Andrew passes. We are seeing DC on Zoroark, chorus from Christian. That could have ended up much scarier than it did, but Andrew ended up whiffing. Did not draw what he wanted. So yeah. Christian in a very good position thanks to that Garbotoxin. Luckily he did not prize it this game. We are seeing execute trade. We're seeing choice band on Garbodor, and we do see a knockout from Christian. And you're playing Floatstone on Lele. We are seeing special charge for 1 DC. Be a Seeker for Sycamore, discards his hand, draws 7 cards. You're seeing DC on Tapu Lele. We are seeing Parallel City from Andrew and does Energy Drive for 80. We're seeing Zoroark being put on the bench on the Zoroark with the DC. We are seeing Battle Compressor. Gets rid of Bridget, Acerola, and Zoroark Foul Play. We are seeing Ultra Ball gets rid of Zoroark and Bridget from his hand. Goes for a Trubbish. We are seeing Zoroark being retreated. We are seeing Trashalanche come up. Does do 140. We are seeing Vespiquen on the bench. And a choice fan on a Combi. We are seeing Sycamore from Andrew. We're seeing another Combi come down. Battle Compressor, discarding 2 cards, adding a card to his hand. Looks like he went for a DC. We are seeing Vespiquen. We're seeing Floatstone. Vespiquen comes in, gets a knockout on the Trashalanche. You're seeing Trubbish on the bench. DC on Zoroark. That has damage on it on the bench. We're seeing Ultra Ball, discards Lele and a Ditto. Fail searches and then plays N. Good move from Andrew, seeing that he knows very well that he can't play the Lele, so he wants to get rid of it. Ends up getting a ton of Via Seekers, which are going to be very useful in the turns to come. Christian does attack, only does 80 damage because of that Parallel City that's on the board. We do see a DC come down from Andrew on the Vespiquen that's on the bench. We see another Vespiquen being played. We see Via Seeker for, what is that? Gallade, Combi, and Flareon. Trying to get the Pokemon into the discard pile so he can start getting a knockout on this Zoroark. We are seeing Chorus, so Andrew will be drawing 6 cards. We are seeing Ultra Ball, fail searches it. Reaches the Combi with the damage, brings up the Vespiquen that has full health, does get a knockout on the Zoroark. We are seeing Rescue Stretcher from Christian. Does get a Garbodor. We are seeing Floatstone on that Garb. You're seeing Be a Seeker from Christian. Goes for Chorus. He's going to draw 5 cards. So he did get a Field Blower, which he'll probably be using to get rid of this Parallel City that's in his way. Yeah, goes for the Floatstone, goes for the Parallel City. We do see Sudowoodo. We do see Ultra Ball. Christian going for Zora. Vegeta gets a knockout on the Zoroark, or on the Vespiquen with Zoroark. We are seeing DC retreat. We are seeing DC on Vespiquen. Andrew shuffling his deck, adding 2 DCs because of special charge, and does get a knockout on Zoroark. And we do see energy on Trashalanche, and Andrew just comes up and knocks it out. So that is going to wrap it up for the quarterfinals of the Chatsworth League Cup. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anyone that wants to see the quarterfinals of the Chatsworth League Cup. With that said, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.